I'm Sharon Betters, and you are listening to the Daily Treasure podcast produced by Mark Inc. Ministries. And we are continuing in our series called Treasures Along the Way. And it is our prayer that some message that you hear today, a scripture, a phrase, something will jump out at you, and you will know that God is sending you a treasure from His Word. Today's devotional is called Cruise Director Grammy. And today's treasure is from Psalm 78, verses 5 through 7. He established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which He commanded our fathers to teach to their children, that the next generation might know them, the children yet unborn, and arise and tell them to their children, so that they should set their hope in God and not forget the works of God, but keep His commandments. Oh, here come the cruise guests, my husband exclaimed as Dan and Laura dropped off their 3 younger children for the day so that they could enjoy biking around Washington, D.C. with their 2 older kids. Chuck tells me the Grands think I'm their cruise director, as in, what can we do now, Grammy? What games can we play? Can we bake cookies again? What's to eat? His words challenge me to think about my time with our grandchildren. Am I just waiting on them and spoiling them? Well, yes, I guess I am. But all that waiting and spoiling has a purpose. Such fun times are helping me to reach a goal planted in my heart before any of these young ones were born. Some of Jesus' last words to His disciples were, I go to prepare a place for you. And as a young mother, that promise seemed to be a call of action for me. Jesus' words helped me to outline a plan for our children. Just as Jesus is preparing a place for us, the ultimate place for His family, I have the priceless call to prepare a safe place right now for our family. No doubt my efforts are often flawed, but I haven't given up hope that each member of our family, from adults to grands, sees our home as a safe place. And even more, that they see us as a safe place too. I want them to know that no matter what, they are unconditionally loved by us. The older the grands get, the more challenging this goal becomes, as their busy lives make it more difficult to have quality time with each of them. I'm hoping all the fun times we shared are building blocks into a lifelong friendship. All those special moments of reading stories, baking, playing games, shopping trips, naps with Grammy, dollar store adventures, neighborhood walks, s'mores in the backyard, beach times, cousin sleepovers. They are all stepping stones in a pathway I hope will lead them back to us when they need a second opinion or reassurance that their parents are the best and adore them even when they might have to say no, or when they wonder if God is real and really loves them. There will be moments when the lights go out, when they will need someone ahead of them who is a credible witness of the hidden things of old, things taught to us by our God. He tells us not to hide these stories from our children, and so I conclude He wants me to share those hard times, my times of failure, and how the Lord kept the promise of His presence and forgiveness. What greater way to tell the next generation of His power and the wonders He has done, and to show how He traded our weakness for His strength. When we share His faithfulness with our lives, even more than with our words, we influence those children not yet born, our great-grandchildren, and even those grandchildren we will not meet on earth. We tell them so that they will put their trust in God and will not forget His deeds, but will keep His commands, as we read in Psalm 78. And so, while I may look like a cruise director at times, I'm actually intentionally laying a foundation for influencing not only the children I can see, but my great-great-grandchildren, those not yet born. Maybe even my great-great-great. Well, you see what I'm saying. Our together times have a parallel unseen goal that is even more important than having fun. The day with the 3 littles, including picking zucchini from the garden, reading stories, baking zucchini bread, a picnic on the porch, swimming, and a trip to the Dairy Queen. We didn't talk a lot about Jesus, but one day it's my prayer such fun times reap eternal fruit as our children teach our grands. We are a safe place to run to when life gets hard, or they just want another perspective on how to navigate middle school or a teen breakup. And I, for one, am looking forward to more of those cruise director moments. Friends, as we think about treasures along the way, I have to say that you are treasures along the way. To me personally, I have learned recently about how the listeners to the podcast are growing, the numbers are growing, and I know that one of the reasons is because you are making an impact in sharing the devotional with others. And so we want to encourage you to continue to do that, to leave a rating. As I've said before, we live in that age of ratings. We look at reviews before we make purchases, and we're hoping that you will help us to spread the word because we're very tiny. And so our marketing budget is very tiny. You are a huge part of that, and you are a treasure along the way. We hope also that you will let us know how God is using this devotional to help turn your heart toward Jesus. And you can do that by going to helpandhopenow.org, where you can leave a comment. And when you do, we're going to put you in a drawing for this month's gift. We're going to pick 2 winners for Andrea Herzer's book, Incurable Faith. You may have already listened to my conversation with Andrea on the Help and Hope podcast. This is a wonderful book, and I know that you would love to have it in your possession to read and to share with others. So make sure you go to helpandhopenow.org, leave a comment, and we will place your name in a drawing for Andrea Herzer's book. I'm Sharon Betters. Thanks so much for joining us, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow.